Every god on Olympus contributed something to destroy her, not to destroy her physically, to make her irresistible, to make her the most extraordinary human being who had ever existed. So extraordinary that no one would refuse her, no one would turn her away, and whatever she carried would get exactly where it needed to go. She was not born, she was assembled. Her name was Pandora, and the story of what she opened has been misquoted, mistranslated, and misunderstood for 2,000 years. The container was not a box, it was a jar, and the most important detail in the entire story is not what came out when she opened it. It is what stayed inside. Prometheus stole fire from the gods and gave it to humanity. Zeus, furious, punished Prometheus with the imprisonment that would last 30,000 years. But Zeus understood something that simple punishment does not address. The fire was already given. The humans already had it. No amount of chaining Prometheus to a mountain undid what the ember in the fennel stalk had already delivered to the world below. So Zeus turned his attention to humanity itself. He went to Hephaestus, the master craftsman of the gods, and instructed him to make something, a being of such extraordinary beauty and capability that the humans who received fire would also receive, in the same gesture of apparent gift-giving, everything that would complicate that fire forever. Hephaestus shaped her from earth and water, the same materials as the humans Prometheus had made, but shaped with divine precision rather than loving improvisation. Athena breathed life into her, and dressed her, and taught her the domestic crafts. Aphrodite poured grace and beauty over her, and the longing that beauty creates in everyone who looks at it. Hermes gave her a voice capable of persuasion, and a mind capable of curiosity, and specifically, in the oldest texts, a mind that did not hold back from following curiosity wherever it led. The gods named her Pandora, all gifted. Every god had contributed something. She was the sum of divine capability applied to a human form, and she was being sent to Earth carrying a sealed jar that she had been told never to open. Prometheus had warned his brother Epimetheus, whose name means afterthought, the capacity to understand consequences only after they have happened, never to accept a gift from Zeus. The warning was direct and specific. Whatever Zeus offers, refuse it. Epimetheus saw Pandora. He accepted the gift. They married. Pandora lived among humans, extraordinary in every quality, genuinely curious about everything around her, carrying the sealed jar. The jar had been given to her with one instruction: do not open it. In some versions, Zeus gave it to her. In some, she simply arrived with it. In all versions, the instruction was the same, and in all versions, the instruction was designed to be eventually broken, because the gods had given her a mind built for curiosity and sealed the one thing in her environment that curiosity most demanded to understand. The jar sat in the house. Pandora looked at it. Eventually, she opened it. Everything that had not previously existed in the human world poured out. Illness, grief, envy, old age, famine, war, despair. Every form of hardship and suffering that human beings have known since came rushing out of the jar and dispersed instantly across the world, moving faster than any hand could catch them, spreading to every corner of the earth in moments. Pandora slammed the lid closed. She was too late to catch what had already escaped, but she was not too late for everything. At the bottom of the jar, one thing remained. It had not escaped with the others. Whether it was too slow or too heavy, or whether it had stayed deliberately, the oldest texts do not specify. What they specify is only that it remained, sealed back inside when Pandora closed the lid. Its name in the original Greek is Elpis. Hope. The ancient Greeks debated what the presence of hope inside the jar actually meant, and they did not resolve the debate. They preserved both readings simultaneously, which is itself a kind of answer. One reading: hope remaining in the jar is a mercy. Every other suffering had been released into the world, but hope stayed with humanity, contained, available, always present inside the jar to be found by anyone who looked. The world is full of hardship, but hope has not abandoned it. It stayed behind. The other reading, hope remaining in the jar, is the cruelest detail in the entire story. Every suffering was released and spread across the world completely and freely, but hope, the one thing that might make suffering bearable, was sealed away again before anyone could reach it. Humanity has all the hardship and just enough hope to keep going, which is precisely the amount needed to make the hardship last. The Greeks left both readings intact. Hesiod, who preserved this story most fully, does not say which is right. That ambiguity is the final gift of the jar. The next story on this channel belongs to the oldest named hero in all of written literature, a king who walked to the edge of the world not for glory, but because he could not accept that his closest companion was gone. The Epic of Gilgamesh, the oldest story ever written down, and the most human one,